So today we're going to make art in the style of Alma Thomas. Alma Thomas was an artist who became famous for her colorful, happy paintings. She was born in 1891 and grew up loving to draw and make things. For many years, she was an art teacher, helping kids learn about art. And when she retired at age 68, she decided to become a professional artist herself and focus on her own paintings. She was the first African-American woman to have her artwork shown at the Whitney Museum of American Art in New York City. And she believed art could make people feel joy. And she used bright colors and patterns to show her love for art and nature. The first thing I want to talk about before we start is what a radial design is. A radial design is a type of art where everything starts in the center and patterns, shapes, and lines spread outward like they're growing in a circle. It's like making something that looks the same all the way around if it's spinning out from the middle. This creates balance because it's even on all sides. Alma Thomas made lots of radial designs, and that's what we're going to do today. First, I'm going to start with a piece of paper, and I'm going to cut out of construction paper a circle. And I'm going to glue that somewhere on the paper. Now, mine isn't right in the middle, so I guess it's not a true radial design. But that's okay. Alma Thomas did that too. Now, I have a lot of different kinds of scrap paper here. Some of it was painted on previously. Some of it's just different scraps that I've used for other projects. And that's what I'm going to use here. But you can use whatever kind of paper you have. And now I'm going to cut lots of tiny little rectangles. And then I'm going to take those rectangles with my glue stick and glue them so they make a circle around the circle that I've already glued to my paper. Now I'm going to choose a new color from my scrap bin, and I am going to do almost the same thing. I'm going to make lots of tiny rectangles, but this time I'm going to make the size of them a little bit different. Then I'm going to take my rectangles and I'm going to glue them in another circle around the circle I just made. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to use the concept of unity and variety in my artwork. I want to talk about what the words unity and variety mean. Unity means how things are the same, and variety means how things are different. Now, when I look at these circles, I know they have unity because they're all yellow. They're all the same that way. And they have variety because they're different sizes. They're all different that way. But when I look at the picture on the right, they have unity. They're the same because they're all the same sizes. And they have variety because they're different colors. We're going to use unity and variety in our pictures today. Some parts are going to be the same and some parts are going to be different. When the artist Wayne Thibault paints these kind of cakes, they have unity because they're all kind of circles, and variety because they're all decorated a little bit different. This picture has unity because all of the people are silhouetted in black, and they're all kind of in a similar pose, and variety because they have different colored backgrounds. Some are men and some are women. So when I make my art today, I'm going to think about unity and variety, and I'm going to keep doing what I did before. I'm going to keep making rings of different sized rectangles going around and around and around and around my original circle. Thinking about unity and variety. They have unity because they're all going around the center, and they're all rectangles. But they have variety because they're all different colors, and the rectangles are different sizes. So this is what I'm going to keep doing, making different circles of rectangles around my original circle. Some will be skinnier, some will be bigger. They'll all be different colors. This will give me unity and variety because some things will be the same and some things will be different. It's kind of a trick when you do art. If you have unity in your picture, it kind of makes everything calmer. And variety makes things more interesting. So think about that when you make art. Now, when I make this next one, watch what I'm going to do. Because this time when I make my circle, I'm going to run out of space. So I'm moving towards the edge of the paper with a different colored and sized rectangle. And then I hit the edge of the paper. What do? Can I keep going? Actually, yes, I can. I can just stop there and pick it up on the other side and continue with the same size rectangle and color on the other side and complete my circle that way. Now I'm just going to repeat this process. This time I think I'm going to make a long, skinny rectangle. And I'm going to make that go around it. Stopping at the edge of the paper and then picking up on the other side with the same long, skinny rectangle. And I'm just going to keep doing this over and over again, picking different colors of paper, cutting different sizes of rectangles, and continuing with this process of gluing them down on the paper, thinking about unity, how things could be the same, and variety, how things could be different in my rectangles. Keep going. Craftsmanship counts. Don't get discouraged if you think it takes too long. It actually starts to go faster once you start getting into it. And you'll get better at gluing these things on as you go. I know I did. So stick with it. I know if you follow these steps and you think about unity and variety, you will be really happy with what you come up with. I know I was happy with mine, and I really love seeing what my students can do. I know you guys can do this because I have seen your artwork. It just takes a little bit of time and practice. Now, after I get everything glued on, I've got one more step for you. What we're going to do is we're going to paint Mod Podge over the whole thing. Mod Podge will go on white, but it will dry completely clear, so you will get all of your colors back. So don't worry about that. What Mod Podge does is it's going to dry and it's going to put kind of a plastic coating over the whole thing, and it'll make everything stick down way better so no pieces will fall off. And when it dries, I think you'll be a lot happier with your artwork. Now, I hope you like learning about Alma Thomas, about radial designs, and about unity and variety. And I really can't wait to see what you come up with for your project. Bye, everybody. This is Mr. Walden.